So from the sidelines of Edelweiss India conference, right now I have with me Prashant Tripathy of Max Life Insurance. Prashant, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Talk to us about how your participation has been today. How many fund meetings were you approached for? And because after all, the theme of the conference is ESG way of investing, and the company which you represent also has a social impact angle to it. So is there curiosity from the fund side for this as well?
So it's been a very, very fruitful day, and I have always liked attending Edelweiss conferences, which are generally very well organized and the participation is high. And for companies like us, it is important to participate in the conferences where generally the investor interest is very high. So I've been busy since morning, one after the other. I would have met close to about 20, 25 people. And very happy with the level of interest that people have shown in Max Life. There are, of course, current investors as well as future investors, and it is always good to be in Edelweiss conference.
Sure. So Prashant, what's the message you are driving right now when you talk to them? Not only about your own company, of course, we would like to know more about it. What's the strategy? What's the message you're driving? But what kind of questions or queries are being raised by these funds regarding the industry as well?
I think overall question with respect to industry is potential. How well are we going to grow? What is the roadmap ahead? And personally speaking, I'm very bullish on the industry because whatever has happened in the last 2-3 years with respect to the growth rates and overall health of the industry, it just is a beginning of an extended growth run for life insurance industry, predominantly because of change in saving pattern and more savings going towards financial saving. So I feel really good about, and within that, of course, there were questions with respect to Max Life and how well Max Life is doing. Very proud again. We are doing very well. So a good story to tell to investors.
So what's the couple of specific points which you have tried to drive home with these investors, with you at the helm now? How different would your leadership approach would be to guide the company ahead? Areas of your attention.
Yes. So let me give you an answer broken into two parts. First, with respect to our performance, and then the road ahead. Performance, suffices to say that in last many years, this has been the best 9 months. We are growing close to about 21%. Our VNB, value of new business, is growing 37%. Across the board, all the parameters, margins, sales, everything is looking really fantastic, and we are gaining market share. So Max Life as a company is doing very well, and it is always good to surpass the market in terms of growth rate. So that's a good story. Looking ahead, I think there are 3 or 4 core areas of focus for Max Life Insurance. We need to focus a bit more on building our own channels, and we began that strategy early last year, and that's working out really well because our own channels are growing double the rate of our partnership channels. So that's the first part. Making sure that we have good relationship with our partners who contribute significantly to our business. Be aggressive in growing through acquisition of new channel partners. That's around growth. So first is growth. Within that, we prioritize, we focus, and try to drive. No company will succeed without customers, and thinking about customers. So customers actually are very, very important from our perspective. We are just trying to make sure that across all the vectors of customer centricity, we are top quartile and try to be number 1, 2, or 3. So those are 2 big things that we are trying to do. In addition, there's a big need for protection, as you know. While insurance penetration in general is very high, but protection penetration is very low. So we are just trying to drive protection penetration and become more protection oriented. We are one of the highest sellers of protection business, individual protection business in India. So those are 2 or 3.
Because insurance historically in India has meant endowment and of course you will replace it. But now people are realizing the importance of protection, and well, that is there. But apart from that, how the operating metrics looking? Do you think the ROE can go above 18% or higher, or the distribution, how much can it expand going forward, or what are you taking steps towards?
That's a very good question, Ajay. Actually, we are already what we call as 20-20-20 company, which means we are 20% VNB growth, 20% margin, and 20% ROE. We achieved that last year. The new vision is to be 25-25-25 by the year 22. So that's definitely possible because we are making investment in our own channels. We had about 205 offices for about 7-8 years. This year we have made further investments to grow that to about 350. So we are almost adding 60% more units. So we are going to grow our own channels. That should be the path to achieve 25% growth. Margin comes because we are trying to do more protection, more non-par designs. So that will lift the margin to about 25%. Plus you grow, you get operating leverage.
Sure.
If those two things happen, then 25% ROEV is definitely possible. So our vision and aspiration is to target 25, 25, 20.
All right, Prashant, thank you so much for your time and good luck for that target. I'm sure you will achieve it and do well for the shareholders.